This Ghost of Tsushima news is getting more interesting because we have more people in Japan taking notice of these weirdos here in the West telling people in Japan that they should find this video game to be offensive when the people in Japan don't, and they actually seem to like the game. Now, of course, everyone's different. I'm not saying everybody in Japan likes the game because everyone's different. But by far, it seems like the people who are playing the game have reviewed it, whatever, they are enjoying it. And you have these Westerners trying to say that they should not because they should find it to be problematic. A very bigoted viewpoint that they have. Now, we talked about this yesterday. That's kind of a TLDR for people that didn't see that video. In a moment, I'm going to show you some various Japanese blogs showing you again what more people of Japan are saying about this nonsense. But first, let me give you more of an example of such nonsense. Take a look at this person who says, anime dorks unable to take any lessons away from the media they engage with live in some apolitical fantasy world where nothing matters except the chest size and localizing sensors. First off, I have this highlighted, as you can see. Anime dorks, as they put it, are unable to take lessons away from the media they engage with. If that's true, I couldn't be more proud of these so-called anime dorks. I'm sorry, but most of the media is just garbage. Literal trash. Maybe even worse than trash. At least trash has some value to it. These most of these media reporters and journalists don't have any value at all. It's the opposite. They ruin the companies that they are involved with. It's negative value. It's terrible. So I'm very proud that people don't take any lessons away from that. That's wonderful. Round of applause to the anime community. And then they, say that, oh, the people that enjoy anime only like it to watch. They want to see the character's chest size. That's the only reason why people watch anime. Yeah, forget shonen. Forget people that want to see good action and good fights. Forget series like Evangelion that make you think critically and look for various themes in there and crazy theories and stuff like that. You must have a very shallow, narrow perspective on things if you really have that opinion. Pathetic. And the response to that, I mean, these people literally look insane to me. Look at this. They're just ranting and they're censoring things. They're afraid to type Attack on Titan. This person, we'll read in a moment, but let me tell you right now, if you don't see this already, they're saying that you can't like Attack on Titan. They're saying that it's problematic to like Attack on Titan. And they dislike it so much that they're afraid to even type it out. They censored it. They censored Attack on Titan. This person says, I've hit the point of instantly assuming bad faith of people who openly like Attack on Titan. Like, World War II romanticism is just not a secret at all, in all caps. Not in 2020. Chinese people openly talk terrible about Japanese imperialist nostalgia. It's literally out in the open. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to comment on that anymore. Like, that's just insane. Insanity right there, man. Okay, now we are here at a Japanese blog. See what the people of Japan are saying about all of this. On screen are the tweets that we just read. Above that are some of the tweets that I talked about in the video yesterday. And let's scroll down and see what they say about this. Ghost of Tsushima is racist because Americans should not make games based on ancient Japan, in quotes. Mongol invasion is compared with illegal immigrants. People are what? It's been labeled as, please forgive me. Everyone can't make games anymore. Don't forget the fact that the invasion of Japan was an actual historical event. Japanese people don't care at all. I don't, but why do radical Westerners have to get hurt instead? Yes. See, if the people of Japan are not finding this offensive, why do radical Westerners have to claim that they should find it offensive and the Westerners are getting offended on behalf of the Japanese people? I mean, honestly, these Westerners to me, man, they come off as so egotistical. They think everything revolves around them. If I'm understanding this translation properly, I think this is a good comment. It says, the number of idiots who can only praise themselves as, I'm wonderful, by increasing the number of people who have opted for others rather than trying to get it. So I think what they're getting at, again, if the translation is accurate and if I'm understanding, is that they are finding it baffling. The number of idiots out there who try to stand on moral high ground, claiming to be some wonderful figure, by trying to shout at other people, trying to, say how they should feel about things, rather than that person just trying to understand and respect other cultures. This is from a different Japanese blog now, and it's a very straightforward comment. I think it's hilarious, though. Just straight up says, Western game reporters don't like games. I think a lot of us here in the West would agree with you, buddy. I definitely think we would. After all, they don't care if they're, quote, politically correct, unquote, and just want to label them with evil and feel good. Okay, the translation is absolutely scuffed on this one, but I think you'll get the idea just reading it straight up. Here it is. People who say they are cultural plagiarism on behalf of the opinions of other countries are more likely to be cultural plagiarism. So obviously some of the words got a bit messed up there, plagiarism and all that. I think maybe like appropriation, maybe that would be more accurate to what they're getting at, but you get the idea. Again, pointing out the hypocrisy. Comment right below that says, that the left wing is crazy means that this game is a great game. Add to your wish list. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory too. I believe this person is pointing out, again, how weird it is that Western Twitter likes to become offended on behalf of other people. They say, Western Twitter is praised for hurt on your behalf. Grass. I feel a bad poet. Now, that word right in front of Western Twitter, I see coming up a lot on this blog. So I've asked a buddy of mine what it means. Hopefully they'll get back to me. I don't want to repeat it yet because I don't know what it means. It might be something really, really bad. I have no idea. So I'll try to figure that one out and get back to you guys. Or maybe someone in the comments will know and let us know early. That'd be great. This person points out that they know that some of the Westerners are claiming that non-Japanese people should not be making Japanese games, and they still don't understand how this is actually discriminatory or anything. So they're trying to understand the weird logic of these Westerners. The thing is, this poor person probably doesn't understand yet or know yet that a lot of these people, they just don't have any logic at all. So trying to understand what they're getting at is oftentimes futile and a waste of efforts. Here's what they say, though. I can't really understand where Tsushima is discriminatory after all. I understand that there are people who argue that there are people who say that non-Japanese people should not make games on the Japanese stage. This one's pretty funny. Basically quotes one of the tweets that we went over earlier and says, says, absurd remarks of no value to hear. That would actually summarize like 99.99% of the stuff I see on Twitter. That's actually great. Let's try to remember that one, and I'll probably wrap it up after this because that's just such gold. Absurd remarks of no value to hear. GG. Okay, one more actually, because this is just hilarious, and it's from our pal Sarima. You've seen Sarima before, I'm sure. I've included them in videos before. Shouts out to Sarima. So they post a tweet basically talking about the issue going on or whatever. Someone says why, and Sarima then posts in English, because Western SJW don't know enough stuff to talk about anything. Oh my gosh, man. This was a fun video. People of Japan are not having this at all. They're giving it right back to these weirdos, and it is great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning in. I'll leave a pinned comment with shout-outs, and I will probably have one more segment coming out today. I'm a bit behind schedule today, as you can tell from the time that this gets uploaded. We'll do my best to get one more out. If not, tomorrow will be a very busy day. Look forward to catching you in the next one, though, whether it's today or tomorrow. See ya then.